All right, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, guys. Happy Monday, everyone. Let me just get this background music on here. Let me turn this down. Let me mute this. And we are on. We're on. Good morning, guys. I've just checked into a new Airbnb over the weekend, guys. So I was just getting set up here. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all good. Let me just check. Audio and video good. Awesome. Thank you, Bruno. Welcome back, everyone. If any guys are new here, welcome. My name is Aaron, also known as Aaron Trades. I've been trading for the past 8 years and mainly focus on gold futures here in the European session. So I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. We've seen some big gaps in these markets. We saw gold with a massive gap down. We've had a lot of news come out over the weekend again. And you're already, to be honest, starting to get some nice buying here on gold this morning. Look at this nice morning star play now here on gold. Huge gap down, tapped right back into 46.50, and now you're climbing all the way back higher. So you've seen a lot of movement in these markets already. So we'll have a look. We'll break it all down, guys. We'll look at gold. We'll look at NQ. We can have a look at silver as well. Let's clean up some of these levels. See what we got for the day ahead. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, literally, Sean. It's crazy, man. Trump causing havoc, but he's just chilling at the UFC. Yeah, absolutely crazy. This was the trade from Friday as well. You guys who were on the Friday stream, remember we tried to get short on gold. Down into these Asia lows. We actually tried to get long, and I tried to get short down into these lows, but then I waited for price to get down into these lows, and then it ended up taking some lovely buys. Our next liquidity level was all the way up here. So you had that on Friday. Nice tag of the Asia lows, and then where did you come back to? Right back to the highs of the range. So that was actually really, really nice trades on gold. Around 9 to 10 a.m. London time on Friday. Ended up giving about 400 ticks, which was amazing once we actually waited for price to come down and grab the liquidity. So I know some of you guys did take that trade on Friday. Well done. It was a very, very, very nice trade. But let's clean up these levels and see what we have for the day. Let me just have a look here, guys. Interesting market here. It's going to be pretty volatile today. Let me just have a quick look at what we have coming up for the week so far. What do we have? Where are we? Calendar. Today is Monday the 13th. There's not a lot on the calendar at all this week, but as we know, it doesn't really matter because there's news coming out constantly here in these markets. But today we have nothing. Tomorrow we do have PPI 1:30 London time. Nothing on Wednesday. Thursday we have some Australian dollar news. We have some pound GDP news, and then nothing Friday. So calendar-wise, there's not a lot scheduled in, but to be honest, in these markets, I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're going to have plenty of volatility here. Let's just have a look, see what the main events are here for today as well. You got US existing home sales today, which, to be honest, is not really going to do that much. More US-Iran war conflict. Pushing energy prices and weighing on growth. So we'll have a look here, guys. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, you saw I closed Amazon on Friday. Amazon had a crazy push on Friday. I think last week we were up like 15% or something. I bought Amazon around 200, closed that on Friday. That was a huge trade, absolutely huge trade. Entered off the opening hourly morning star. Wasn't sure. How do we have to give a go? 350 ticks. Nice. This one. Sorry, where are we? Like around here. Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Monday, guys. We should be in for a good week in these markets. We're probably going to have a lot of volatility today, but overall, yeah, I think we should be in for some good trades. So you do have this gap down here on gold. Huge gap down where we went from gapping down. Look at this, gap down 500 ticks, huge sell-off to get all the way right back up. You did have a nice pre-London move here. Look at these nice pre-London longs here. Are you looking to place something up into here? That was nice. Did anyone take that trade? That nice tag close bullish. More buyers here at 6 a.m. What would that have given you? Would have given you about, what, 100-ish ticks? Still the longs. Nice. Yeah, I like that trade. Did you guys take any trades in Asia today? Did you guys take any Asia trades today? I don't know if there would have been too much after that huge gap, to be honest. I would have been pretty cautious. You guys didn't take it in on the Asia stream today? I saw Dakota got some great longs on the YouTube stream. I think it was too much. You got 823. Nice, David. Nice. Good job. The thing is with gold here, guys, this daily time frame is getting very, very, very choppy in here. You know, if we just clean up these daily levels here. Yeah, good job. Just a combine play. Nice. Good man. And let's bring this up to 4,600 here. You can see this daily time frame on gold is getting very, very hard to read, especially with the fact that we've gapped down today. We sold off, like I say, almost 1,000 ticks and they're wicking all the way right back above. So daily bias, there isn't really one right now. It's kind of tough to get a read on this daily time frame. So have a look at the weekly. Last week you kind of wicked out previous weekly highs, never really closed above. So it almost looks like you've got a bit of a weekly morning star pattern forming down here on gold. And now you have a bit of a weekly evening star pattern here on gold. So you can kind of say we're trapped in two major levels, kind of waiting for the next either big break back high, which I do prefer, or you're going to get a bit of a sell-off. The reason I do like overall gold to come higher is you can kind of see we had this massive breakout in March, Monday 9th of March, Monday the 16th, and we never really retested any of these levels like around 5,000. I do believe we can see gold back at 5,000. Now that's just an overall outlook. For intraday trading, you know, I don't really care too much about what's that far away. But let's put this in here as well. 40, let's go 49.50. Overall, I would like to see gold higher. You know, is this gap down going to be a true hold of this 46.50 level, and we're going to make a break back to some new highs? Or are we going to come back lower? It's kind of hard to say because you have had this huge gap. You did rip straight back higher. So in terms of what can we see for London, ideally we'd want to be buying. We've had this gap down. We've had this huge bounce back higher. What's this? From these lows up into these highs, you know, gold's back up 800 plus ticks. So, I mean, I don't want to be shorting against this because this is a pretty decent squeeze higher. Ideally, if we can pull back, I would like to see if we can maybe buy back up into that Friday close, which is around, where are we, around 47.65s. I would like to see if we can buy gold back up into that. Let's have a look at the lower time frame here. You can see here, you did just have this nice pre-London, came down, tagged lows, closed bullish, broke back higher. So for London Open, it's looking like we may grab more liquidity, maybe come down and squeeze some lows before we see that push. How big would this range be? It's about 200 tick range, which is all right. 200 tick range is all right. My only concern here on gold is VWAP is all the way down here. VWAP is pretty low here on gold. But I don't really want to sell this. You've gapped down, instantly got pushed straight back higher. I don't really want to sell gold. Ideally, we would like to continue buying. We have London Open in 15 minutes as well, guys. But yeah, if you're in these pre-London longs here, yeah, to me this is a nice play. I would like to try and get in the same. The first 1 minute candle today gapped down 600 ticks, then dropped another 900, then back up 650. Yeah, that's just insane. Absolutely insane. Where is it? Yeah, it would have been, if I see this big of a gap in Asia, like I'm like, come back to London or come back to Asia. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. In 1 minute, 1 minute we're down 870 ticks to wicking all the way back above to only minus 180. Like, yeah, that's insane. If you guys ever jump on in Asia and you see that big of a drop over the weekend, write Asia off. Don't even watch it. Don't even watch it. Wait for London. The markets need to find their feet, especially on a Monday morning. Even when I was trading Asia, I was very rarely trading Mondays. The markets have to digest the news over the weekend. Let the markets find their feet. Don't try and predict too early in Asia, because you know, you see this gap down, you try and short it, you get squeezed out. And I think a lot of people would have FOMO'd into this thinking this is going to be the next big sell-off. But what does gold do? Sells off, comes straight back higher. So let it find its feet, you know, create some ranges. Cool. Then I can get my trade. I have much more confidence taking this than trying to predict all the way down here. So let's see what we get for London, guys. We'll see what we get for London on gold. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can come down and squeeze some lows before potentially getting higher. Now, the only thing is here on gold, we do have this hourly close coming in 14 minutes as well. And if we come down too much, what's the hourly going to be doing? It's going to be holding resistance, tagging previous hourly highs. And if we do close like this, we don't want to see gold closing back into this range because that's where things can get choppy. We've grabbed the liquidity, we broke high. I want to see this kind of hold above 47.50 to see if we can buy. See if we can buy gold. Let's have a look here. Is 46.70 buy to 46.95 a good buy? Let's have a look. Where were we? 46.70. I mean, what, all the way back down here? Looks like a crazy buy. 46.70 to 46.95. A good buy. 46.70 into where? 46.95. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm where is it? Like there, 46.95. I mean, again, it depends on the setup. I mean, it made like 200 ticks, so yeah. I mean, looking back, obviously it would have been a good buy, but that's, I can't really, you know, I could look back and you can go, you know, was 46.50 a good buy? I could look back and go, yeah, of course it was a good buy. Like we're up 1,000 ticks. It depends on what the setup was. Level 3 test for London. I just went over it all, man. What do you mean? I literally just explained exactly where. I'm not too sure what you mean, man. I just went through exactly where I just want to see gold come down into. Let's have a look at some other markets here, guys. We've just gone over gold. Let's have a look at silver. We'll look at NQ. Thoughts on Bitcoin? Yeah, we can have a look at Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Silver's probably gonna look similar to gold, so let's have a look here. Bitcoin. How did we close last week? Pretty decent breakout actually. Look at this. Held some lows, held 65. Massive break back above 70. I mean, so very strong weekly closure on Bitcoin. Like I said, I do like Bitcoin to come for a rollover to squeeze 60s one more time, but that's a pretty strong weekly closure. That's a very, very, very strong weekly closure. Again, though, that being said, it's going to be an interesting week here because it also kind of does look like a bit of a head and shoulders as well, with a bit of a trend line coming up. You haven't really grabbed, not the best of trend line drones, but you haven't really grabbed any downsides. I mean, overall, I do like Bitcoin to come lower. I really want to buy some more long-term Bitcoin, but my only area of interest to buy Bitcoin long-term is if we can squeeze down into 60s. But for day trading opportunities, with that weekly closing as bullish as it did, you've kind of gapped down here. You haven't tapped in this weekly open. I would say Bitcoin will very likely come and fill that weekly open. So if you're looking for day trading opportunities, yeah, I would say Bitcoin to fill that weekly open. Let's see. Look at this. Gold selling off here. If gold sells off too much here, guys, we're going to close straight back into the range. Therefore, it's going to need some breathing room. It's Monday morning as well after major news. I don't want to see gold close straight back bearish. You close bearish, you're going to create an hourly fake out, and you're going to close straight back into here, which is exactly where I won't trade. I won't trade in here. Here's where it can get very, very choppy. We'll look at different markets instead. So let's see, guys. Let's see. NQ. Let's have a look. NQ, look at that. Decent close on Friday. Huge gap down here. That's why you don't hold any of these positions over the weekend. Let's get rid of these levels. Where are we? Yeah, look at this. So we still haven't... NQ is interesting because we still haven't grabbed the highest point that we said we were looking for in NQ. We're looking for price to come up into that 25,500 region, which we still haven't got to, which I do still think can be nice. We're With that being said, though, you've been on a phenomenal run here. Phenomenal weekly closure last week. One of the bullish closures we've seen for quite some time for this whole entire sell-off. When you were down, what, 13%? And you're now, in the last 2 weeks, back up 10%, which is huge. You guys are buying stocks long term. It was crazy, crazy, crazy bargains down here. So, weekly's overall very bullish. You have had a gap down here. You're trying to break back above. So again, kind of similar to gold. I would rather be buying than selling NQ because you are still overall very bullish. Interesting here is an NQ. Look at this. Just came right back down into some major, major lows. Just came down, tagged these lows, and you're instantly breaking back high. I think that's where Dakota got the longs in slow markets, but not so slow markets, which was a crazy, crazy dip by there. Held some major lows from the 8th of April. Start to break back bullish, and now you're getting that squeeze. So I would like to see NQ continue squeezing higher in this London Open. It looks more tradable than gold, to be honest, because you're actually breaking out of a range. Let's see how... we can't write off gold yet. We've got 10 minutes here on gold. If we wick back above these 30-bit lows, fantastic. Then we can buy. But let's see. Let's see. Do you see Friday low around 47.50 as resistance or not because of the huge bounce? Let's have a look. 47.50. Where are we? Sorry. Do I see the Friday low around 47.50 as resistance or not because of a huge bounce? It's still definitely. This is 47.50 is a huge level. Look at this. It's a 47.50 is a massive, massive, massive area. You can see you had previous resistance at this level back in April. You broke it, held it as support, squeezed high, broke it, huge resistance broke above. You can see you ranged a lot around here, so you could do very, very similar in here. So absolutely, 47.50 is a huge, huge, huge area. Definitely, it is a big, big, big resistance level that it might take some time for us to break it, because you can see here, which is the range that we were sat in last week. You got sat in this range from all the way till 8 p.m. London time until 11 a.m. the next day. So could we do something similar in here? Absolutely. 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 In the Euro short. Nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Euro short. Where are we? Let's have a look at the Euro. Oh, look at this. Huge rip up on Friday. Massive gap down here. You just had a huge liquidity wick of some highs here. You're short from 17190. Let's have a look. How did we close last week? Very, very, very bullish. Very bullish closure last week. Interesting thing here is you did have this nice... Let's get rid of some of these levels here. Had a nice resistance. Came up, tied the resistance. Gap back down, so still strong weekly closure though. You're short from 1719. 1719. Nice, looks pretty good. Like around there, 1719. Maybe risking like somewhere above here. TP's at 16995. 16995. Like around. Get it on. There we go. Yep. Like around there, it looks pretty good. See how this, I'd want to see probably how this hourly candle closes. You are coming into some strong support, resistance, support, resistance, support. You're coming into a strong level right now. So I would see how you kind of react around this this support and resistance. You got this hourly close in London Open in 5 minutes here as well. So I would see how you close here. Just keep in the back of your mind that Euro has been very bullish. It has been very, very bullish. It's not to say you can't short these pullbacks, but just be wary that the bigger picture in the back of your mind is huge weekly bullish candle closure, and you've had a gap down. So it's possible for that gap to get filled, and you continue following that weekly time frame. But see how this, if this London candle closes wick and highs and it breaks below previous hourly lows, then yeah, I would say Euro to squeeze down more would make sense. I would say that would make sense. Let's have a look. have a look. We got what are we up to here on gold? We're not really. I'm trying to see if we're going to liquidate these lows and start to break back higher, or we close back into the range. I really don't want to see gold close back into this range, because this is where it can get choppy. You know, you've been chopping since 2:30 London time. Doji, 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 bearish, bullish, straight back down. Although I like longs into this gap, I want to see us wick back above to buy here. Ideally, we're buying gold in London today. Ideally, we're looking for these. Longs. We got London open in about 5 minutes here as well, guys. Back in the messy range from Thursday, yeah, that was that range last week on Thursday was. To be honest, this range actually gave great trades, but it just took its time. It took its time. I mean, yeah, we got caught in this range for quite some time. But you came down, hit the lows, but hadn't grabbed any of the highs. So buying below these lows was actually a really nice trade. So will you be looking for longs on gold once we retrace at least 50%? I'm not really looking at a percent retracement. I'm just more so just trying to watch price action here. I'm trying to understand here on gold. Are we going to push up and fill in this gap from here? Or are we going to come down and maybe range in here, which I really don't want to do before then. Maybe you pull back to then go higher. I'm just trying to see where gold wants to go here. The thing that will really paint the picture for here on gold is the way that we're going to trade the next hour is based off how this current hour is going to close, which is going to close in 2.5 minutes. And if we close doji, it's going to be tough. Why? Because we're also wicking out highs and closing straight back into the range. So we're tagging lows, tried to break back high, couldn't break back high. Now we're tagging highs and closing back bearish. So it's a little bit tough. It's a little bit tough. If gold doesn't know where it wants to go in here, then neither do we. But if we can wick back above, or maybe buy on the break of some hourly highs, that could still be nice as well. 100 ticks. Yeah, nice, David. I like that. Makes sense. Makes sense. This was, I mean, this pre-London, if you guys took this pre-London trade like this is absolutely worth a shot. I would take that trade all day. Even though it's not really working, I would absolutely take that trade. To me, that was absolutely worth a shot. How's a 4-hour looking here on gold? Yeah, still 40. Yeah, that's the thing. 47.50 is a big level. A big level. Let's see. See what Goldie gives us for the day, guys. Remember, it's Monday morning after major news over the weekend. Major news. Let's have a look here. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, we open low, fill the gap. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of these markets have had such. See, look at this on the euro. Look at this price action. London Open, wicking highs and wicking lows. Euro overall bullish. Let's have a look at NQ. Want to look at this hourly closure on gold? Yes, it's kind of not common for me, but actually, I think euro is looking nicer. You had this break below support. You broke. Sorry, not euro NQ. Break below, broke straight back above. There's your fake out play. There's your longs right there. Like that would have been a great trade. Like that would have been a great pre-London buy. You'd be buying NQ all the way back up to retest that resistance around 25,150-ish. I don't know if you guys saw Dakota's stream on Fast Markets, but I saw his post on Instagram this morning. I think Dakota got long from like all the way down here, which is crazy. I think he took a long from like all the way down here. Like right below these lows here. And I think right below these lows, you could come straight back for the highs here at NQ. What is the lot size you recommend for a 100k account? Good question. To be honest, I don't recommend lot sizes. It's, whatever. It's not like something that I can tell you what to do or someone else can tell you what to do. It's I could say like I use 3 micros on gold, which in gold is pretty decent, these ranges. And I can, lose a couple of $100 and not really care that much. But for you guys, 3 micros might be too much. So it's kind of like, how do you feel like you can deal with? I would say, and it also depends on like, are you actually even consistent? Are you consistent? Are you getting payouts? Are you still maybe building your trading plan? If you're still building your trading plan, then just trade the smaller size. Trade the smaller size you can and just get consistent. Because more size doesn't equal more profit if we're not already making money trading 1 micro. So for time being, I would just trade this. Again, like I say, it all depends because maybe you have had payouts, etc. For me personally, if I'm trading on 100k, I'm using like 2 to 3 micros. And been taking great payouts with that as well. So London Open here on gold, guys. Interesting close. We didn't actually close below the previous 30-minute lows. So that looks like it may be a bit of a liquidity grab here to break back higher. But that 30-minute did still close bearish. And we're opening and just breaking high here. Look at that, instantly. For me, you know, 100, 2 to 3 to sometimes 4 micros is more than enough. If you saw the trade that I took on Friday, let me see if I can pop it up here. I posted it on X as well. This is on my 50 actually. That was just 3 micros. Look at that, 3 micros, $1,000. Like, and that's more than enough for me. More than enough for me. 3 micros, $1,000. You know, that's plenty, plenty. Gold re-breaking higher, guys. I'd like to get long here on gold, but you're opening and ripping up here. Look at this. London Open squeezing higher. Let's have a quick look at, make sure we're not missing silver. Silver hourly closed straight back below, trying to break back higher. I would like to get long. Bit of a 30-minute morning star there on silver. Look at that, silver ripping higher, gold ripping higher. Look at this. Wow, any sort of entry here on gold, or are we just going? Are we just going here, gold? I think so. We're coming straight for that gap fill there on gold. Look at that. Would have loved to have got long there, but we're literally just opening and ripping. Look at that. 5 minutes, you got gold up 100 ticks. 100 ticks, crazy. But yeah, I posted this on, this was the trade from Friday. Where we were buying gold below the Asia lows, trying to get that pull back up into the range. I sniped a 5-minute morning star below them lows. It was a great trade. Buying gold way back up into that 4,800 low. That was Friday's trade. It was absolutely beautiful. A beautiful trade. It's like a 1 to 8 risk to reward. $100 away from passing another combine. Nice, Anthony. Good man. Good man. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Yep. Nice, David. You're in. Good job. Good job. This is ripping here on Goldie. Look at this. You came down. You liquidated them 30-minute lows. You failed to close below. Bam. No bottom wick on this hour. Just straight ripping. Typically, we would see that hourly on gold just come down for a little bit of a bottom wick. Just a little bit. But now we're just opening. Opening, ripping. Opening and ripping. Do you consider also news when placing trades or just follow price action? Seems like the market don't care about the next step from US after cancelled negotiations. I mean, for intraday trading, as long as there's nothing on the calendar, I'm pretty much a trading price action. Like, I'm aware of what's going on for the day or what's going on overall. But for intraday trades, I'm reading pure candlesticks, pure technical analysis. For intraday trades, for swing trades, 100%. It's very important, but for day trades, no, I'm just price action. I'm $150 away from being able to take my first ever payout. Nice, Tim, nice. But my 50k account will only be about up 1,300. Feel like I should wait to build up a tad more and not think about it, but also would like to take my first payout. What are your thoughts? I mean, my thoughts are, Tim, congrats on getting towards your first payout. That's absolutely amazing. So you mean like the account right now is up 1,300? Or that would be after you take a payout? Or right now it's up 1,300? Look at this on silver here, guys. Look at this. Oh, it's up. Yes, cool. So it's up 1,100. After your next day, it'll be up 1,300. I mean, to be honest, man, if it's your first ever payout, like, I wouldn't try and chase too big of a buffer. You know, if I've never had a payout, it depends. Like, if you've been super consistent, you've been super patient, you've been following the plan really well, and you feel like you just deserve to reward yourself with something fantastic, man. Even if you just take out like $500 from the markets, take out $500 payout, it hits your bank and it makes it all worthwhile. But sometimes you can chase too much of a buffer, then you end up losing the whole account because you end up chasing a dollar amount. So for me personally, man, if it's your first ever payout, I would absolutely take the payout. Doesn't matter if the first payout's a couple of $100 or whatever. The fact is, you beat the odds and you got your first payout, which is incredible. So you're in the top statistics of people taking combines, getting funded, and getting the payouts. So I personally would absolutely reward myself. It's amazing work. Again, it's not going to be like a life-changing amount of money, but it doesn't have to be. It's more so to show yourself that, wow, look, I actually did this. I did this myself from these markets. Look at this on a breakout here on Goldie, guys. This is huge. It's going to be very difficult to buy gold this high now, guys. It's very unfortunate, but we hourly open, rip. What do we usually see on the hourly? We see the hourly close bullish, create the bottom wick, and then we buy. But there's no bottom wick here. We just open and just squeeze higher, which is kind of tough here for Goldie. London on NQ as well. NQ also open and squeezing higher. And the thing is, the reason I don't want to buy gold, I don't want to chase gold up here, is because look to the left. If I was buying gold, this is where I would be managing my risk. So I don't want to take new buys up here. This is the kind of tough thing. Oh, my camera. Where's my camera's gone? It's frozen like that. That's not a very good freeze, is it? There we go. Yeah, I don't want to buy gold, even though gold is breaking out in this 5 minute. The reason I don't want to buy up here is because if I was buying from down here, this is where I would be managing my risk. So for me to take new buys here, I would just be FOMOing in, which is really tough here, guys, because like I said, I would have loved to have bought this. Simply wasn't entry. Who cares? Move on. Move on. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not, Tim? Even just, you got 1,300, you take out 500, you still got a decent buffer depending on what your average loss is. Like, yeah, absolutely. But I'd like to say that it's been being in here in this community that's changed my trading. Love that, Tim. So I really appreciate what you do every day. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. Good job on your hard work and actually following the plan and sticking to the rules and showing up every day. Good work, man. That's all you. Good work. Hey, Aaron, did you struggle with risk management in your earlier beginnings? And how did you fix it? That's a beautiful trade, Ian. Oh, man, that's a great trade, Ian. Buying below them hourly lows, you absolutely sniped them. That's a great trade. This is unit trade. That's a two. Yeah, that pre-London trade. That was a beautiful trade. Great trade. And you got sniped it from all the way down there. Look at that. You guys in Asia and pre-London having all the fun here. Two great trades there. Nice work, Ian. Did I struggle with risk management in the early days? Yes, absolutely. But the only reason I struggled with risk management is just because I was just over leveraging, because I was always just chasing a dollar amount. I didn't struggle with understanding risk management, if like that's what you mean. Like I understood risk management, I just didn't apply it and I didn't stick to it. Because it's always so obsessive just chasing the dollar amount or chasing being funded or chasing a payout. So the only reason I struggle with risk management, and again, I don't really call it struggling with risk management. I'm also call it struggling with myself, managing myself. That's what I probably struggled with for so long. And I fixed it by not focusing on the dollar amount so much and just focusing on the process of just becoming a good trader and just taking good trades. Because when I take good trades, I make money, and it also makes me realize why I need to follow the plan. And you eventually get to a point where you've seen gold move so many times that you don't really care if gold moves without you. Like if gold rips up 1,000 ticks and I don't get it, I'm like, who cares? Run without me. But it's like the markets don't move as fast as you think. Like I say, if I don't get a trade today, even though I hope I do, I'd love to get a trade today. If I don't get a trade today, I could not care less. I generally could not care less. Because I'm not paid to trade every single day, multiple times a day. If I get a trade today, fantastic. If not, who cares? I don't trade, every single day. I'm just focused on taking good, consistent wins out of these markets. Yeah, 100%. 1 mini on 150k is way too much. Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be trading any minis on gold on any account size. Look at that gold straight back down there. So what have you done? You've just wicked out hourly highs. You're coming straight back down. So again, have to be careful here, guys. Look at this price action. You just ripped up how much? How much did we just rip up? We just ripped up 134 ticks and sold off straight back below. And there's no hourly bottom wick here. So you're very likely to come back down for that. But personally, guys, I'm not going to sell gold. This price action is kind of crazy here. But again, if you tried to chase this, look at that, you've just got absolutely wiped out. Why would you not chase here? Well, it's exactly what we just said. I can't chase here. Why? Because you're buying right at hourly resistance. So you try to take a 5-minute breakout at hourly resistance, you're going to lose every time. It's poor trade location. If we want to buy gold, we want to buy at nice support. We don't want to buy at resistance just because a 5-minute close bullish. Because a 5-minute bullish closure on gold really doesn't mean that much. Yeah, you definitely... I wouldn't be trading... And again, this is kind of why I can trade like a 50 or 100 or 150. It doesn't really matter that much because I'm still going to trade like 1 to 2 to 3 micros max. You guys shouldn't be trading minis on fund accounts at all. If you want to trade mini, trade personal. And you must have a decent buffer. But look, is $1,000 in a day with 3 micros? You know, why do we want to trade? Why would we want to trade minis? You're gonna over leverage and blow your accounts. Yep, good job, Glenn. Good work, man. Good work. See you next time. Been trading 1 to 5 micros and has been plenty. Up 7k in 3 XFAs. Yeah, amazing. And same as me. Like all of my payouts this year have been trading micros. All of them micros. Even on my personal accounts. All my trades, I've been trading like 5 micros, 2 to 5 micros. There's more than enough. Personal's up like 40,000 the last 2 months. More than enough. Let's see here. You got gold selling off. You got NQ trying to find some resistance. You have silver wicking the highs of the range and coming straight back lower. See, look at this on silver. Silver looks like we want to come lower. You just wicked out the highs of the range. You could end up having a decent pullback here. Would you draw your Audi resistance chart again? I blinked, it was gone. Yeah, it's just there's nothing really. You don't even really need to draw on, to be honest. I'm drawing on to show you guys, but like you just this wick rejection, and look at here. Look at where the cursor is. It's just like around there. It doesn't. You don't need to draw on private. It's just like that. It's just an area where I just know I don't want to be a buyer. You don't even need to draw on. You can see this as big resistance. You can see this as a huge wick rejection, huge wick rejection, huge wick rejections, big resistance, 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 support. You don't even need to draw on. As long as you just keep in the back of your mind that like anywhere at these levels in the lower time frame is big higher time frame resistance. That's where I want to be careful being a buyer. That's all I'm really interested in here. So it doesn't matter how you draw your resistance. You know, someone might draw it like this. Someone else might draw it like this. It doesn't really matter too much. What matters is you know that on the higher time frame you're at a strong previous breakout level, that if you want to be a buyer in the lower time frame, you want to be careful buying up here. That's all I'm really looking at. Quick question regarding payouts. Absolutely, Chris. Let's have a look. I've already taken 1 payout and now I've traded 5 times 150 profitable days. Do I need to wait till today trading day close? No, it should be pretty instant, man. It should be on your dashboard. It should be pretty instant. It should be there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it will be there straight away, I believe. Let's see here, Goldie. What are we up to, Goldie? We're trying to get lower. Silver looking like we're going to have a much deeper sell-off. You haven't really grabbed any downside. You've just wicked the highs of the range. Silver's kind of getting pretty messy in here. Look at this. You came up. Just any early sellers here on silver, risking off the highs of the range, just got squeezed out. So could that now be a fuel to move lower? Maybe. Oh, there you go. Bruno just said here, winning days are validated at the end of the day around 4 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, there you go, Chris. If you've just ticked it over today, just lock yourself out today, man. It should be up there to later on today or tomorrow. Oh, I've frozen again. Why do I keep freezing here? There we go. There we go. Silver looks nice for shorts. My only concern with silver is, yeah, you're just ranging. It's me, Davide. Yeah, nice work, Chris. Amazing work. Good job. Job done. Day done. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, because I'm eligible for a payout as well. I'm eligible for a payout of 1,300 on one of my accounts, but I'm not going to take it personally. I'm going to get up a little bit more. Let's see, what are we up to here in these markets? Like I said, guys, I do prefer these longs on gold. I really like these longs. I just don't like this Huge rip up, huge sell off, then closing doji right at these hourly lows. If I can get a good risk reward, you know, I do want to buy gold, but I am cautious, like I say, to buy at that higher time frame. I am cautious. Yeah, I'm very, like, I can see some of you guys are saying you're bearish, some of you guys are saying you're bullish. I kind of agree, to be honest. I can see both sides on gold right now. That's why I'm just being a little bit cautious and just a little bit patient. I just think the most logical thing to look for here on gold is to retest that closure from last week and fill in that gap. But when you've just, you know, here's your resistance you just ripped up and ripped straight back below, and you're also coming straight into support, it's kind of like it feels just a bit 50-50 to me here. I don't feel the need to want to jump in anything too quick, because I do believe the patience will pay. Like on Friday, guys, the trade on Friday, the patience absolutely paid. If you guys were here on Friday, you know, we had this major liquidity stuff here, which is the Asia low, without grabbing any of the highs. Look how beautiful this trade was. Like, this is an absolutely beautiful trade. Here's the highs, the ranges, the liquidity levels we spoke about before. What did you do? You formed a morning star right below them Asia lows. Now, where did you come to next? All the way right back for the highs. Oh, look at that. It's just an absolutely phenomenal trade. Like, they're the trades I want. The trades that are as clear as day. When we're grabbing downside and I got clear targets. Like, these are the trades I want. Whereas if I look at gold right now, where are we? If I look at gold right now, to me it's not as clear yet. But like I said, you guys, you know, it might not be clear right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be clear all day. Whether I wait an hour, wait half an hour, wait 2 hours, I don't really mind too much. I will just wait for the markets to come to me. You're in the euro shorts, nice. Let's have a look. The euro end up breaking back lower. Let's have a look. Euro. Yeah, euro again. It's kind of similar to gold. I think euro is worse than the gold right now because you're wicking the highs of the range. You also failed to close below the lows, and you did have that strong weekly closure last week as well. Euro also needs some time. Remember, guys, it's Monday morning here in the London session after you had major news over the weekend. Let the markets find their feet a little bit. Like I said, I'm happy to take trades if we get something, but scrolling through gold, silver, NQ, I'm not seeing too much. I'm not seeing too much. Yeah, that's true. If gold does, you know, break back below, then, you know, your potential pullbacks into the VWAP area. But looking at this, we are very, very bullish. We're very bullish. It's a market where I'm going to stay reactive, and like I say, guys, I'm as I always say to you guys, you know, I'm very okay with sometimes being on the markets and not really knowing where price wants to go. Like when I say I don't really care, like I generally mean like I don't really care. Sometimes I'll jump on, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Like I'm absolutely okay with that. Absolutely okay with that, because I know the times where I don't really know what's gonna happen and I try and force something, that's when I always lose. And I come back in like 2 hours time and I'm like, damn, if I just waited 2 hours and taken this trade, I'd be green on the day. But when I take a bad trade now and something clearer comes up later on, I'm just about getting to break even or a little bit green. I mean, if we do close back above, now you've just came down. So what do we do here on gold? We just came down, and what did we do? We created that bottom wick on the hourly time frame. So we created that bottom wick, and now we're trying to get back above these hourly highs. My only concern with buying gold here is, like I say, guys, I will manage risk aggressively. Why? Because we are hourly resistance. I'm trying to buy it into the breakout. If the breakout doesn't happen, I'll be wrong fast. Let's see. Let's see. I like that we just came straight back down off that hourly open, created that wick, and we're not trying to break back higher. I would take this a very small size, and I'd be willing to manage risk quick. We're risking like maybe 60-ish dollars to make about 100. Let's see. Let's see. My trailing. Oh, sorry. Your trailing stop loss was hit on the euro short. Sorry, I messed with you guys. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, trailing stop on the euro I think was a good idea, because you actually kind of failed to close above the highs or the lows, so it's pretty hard to say what will happen in this hour. So trailing stops on that was a good idea. Good call. Nice management too. Good management. Staying very, very reactive. Good job. Nice work. We got this 30-minute close coming in 9 minutes as well. I do believe we're going to close above these highs, but again, what I believe what's going to happen, two very different things. Let's see. Let's see, Goldie. See if this patience is going to pay here, guys. See if this patience is going to pay. I did post a video as well yesterday, guys. If you haven't seen it, the Copenhagen vlog as well. If you guys haven't seen it, I posted that yesterday. Let me see, Mikey. Let me see, man. All good. Took the buy on the flip of the 5 a.m. candle after we grabbed the... let's see here. 5 a.m. Oh, you took the flip of this one? You took like this one, or you took this one? This one? You took this one? Where did you go to... Where did you go to break even, man? Where did you go break even? On this candle? Yeah, if your entry is here and you went to break even, yeah, that is way too early. You're going to break even at a level of support. To me, that doesn't make sense. You tag lows, close bullish. I mean, I wouldn't be managing this trade until this candle closes. If this candle got me a break even, that's fine. But this candle can easily just retest all this level before going higher. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go break even there. Because your entries, it's like if I, let's say if I buy gold here. It's like if I buy gold right now. I can't go to break even here on gold until it actually breaks above, holds it, and then breaks higher. Then I can go to break even because there'd be no reason for price to come down here. But if my entry is at a breakout level, yeah, I can't go to. If I move my stop loss to here, it's me saying that this support wouldn't be valid, which is absolutely not true. So yeah, if you took this flip, I went to break even in this candle. Yeah, you went to break even too quick for me there, man. Definitely too quick. It's just a breakout. Look how simple it is. You had resistance, you broke it, you held it support, you pushed higher. Like super simple, super clean. Unless the candle closes below, then I'll close at break even. But no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't move entries to break even there. Same as if I bought this breakout on gold here. Say if I bought here. Well, where could we retest before going higher? Pretty much right around where my entry is, which is at nice support. That wouldn't make the trade invalid. If anything, makes it more valid. So when you're buying from down here, this candle retesting this support and start to break back above, that makes the trade more valid. That's more reasons to hold, not reasons to get out of the trade. Definitely. Scared of taking out. Yeah, it definitely could, man. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. We just have to, you know, if I see a hourly candle tag lows and close bullish, I mean, unless this candle just rips my highs, I'm not even touching the candle. Like you just tag lows and you close bullish. I don't care how this candle's forming. I want to see how this candle's going to close. As long as it doesn't hit my targets. If it hits my targets, I'll close the trade. But yeah, I'd be letting this candle close. This is a great bullish sign. Tag lows, you close bullish. Yeah, I don't want to be holding that trade. What are we up to here on Goldie? Let's see. Tag the low, trying to get back above. Not a whole heap of volume here on Goldie. Yeah, worried we're going to range after a big push. Yeah, which is fine, but then just don't take the trade at all. Because you can't take the trade and then worry about what might happen. If you take the trade, it's because it's valid. You can't take it and then talk yourself out of it. You either just don't take it at all, or you take it and accept the risk. That's the key, man. Because if we were worried if we're going to range the number, yeah, we wouldn't take the trade at all, which is also fine. Okay, but if you did take it, yeah, it's kind of like a... It was a nice trade too. It was a really nice trade, man. Nice liquidity lows, broke back higher, pulled back, and squeezed. Pulled back like right into all of these levels, which is actually really nice. What are we up to here on Goldie? Euro breaking higher. So again, like I said, guys, the reason I wouldn't want to short the euros because you're over all weekly time frame bullish. You're also at nice support. NQ, I do like the longs. What are we up to here on NQ? NQ pulling back. Look at this, just tagged highs, pulling back lower. You may get some ranges on NQ, but overall today, guys, I do like longs on NQ. Silver. What are we up to here on silver? Tagging highs, tagging lows. So, although we're not jumping in trades, we're saving ourselves unnecessary chop and losses here, guys. Trust me, I would love to jump in these markets as much as you probably want me to, but we have to follow the plan and be smart. The patience will pay, guys. The patience will pay. Like I say to you guys, if nothing's really jumping at you right now, always remind yourself that's absolutely okay. I don't always have to know where the markets are going to go overall for me to want to, for me to be able to make money. What I really need is patience. Patience to wait for the times where the markets make more sense. Where are we? Let's see here. We've got we do have this 30-minute close coming in a couple of minutes here, guys. And I want to see if this 30-minute can confirm some potential buys into the next 30-minute. But look at this 30-minute. Look at this. Tagging lows, tagging highs. It just feels very 50-50 to me. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, good morning. Went long after the 6 a.m. at the hourly breakout, but I closed after the hourly evening star. Let's have a look. So you got long. Yep, I like this. If you've got long at 6 a.m. around the flip, I like this trade. So if you were like in something like this, maybe you're trying to target a pullback up in these areas. Yeah, this is a really nice trade. As it wicks the highs and kind of closes back bearish. Yeah, I would also close that trade. I'd put my stops to break even at the closure of this hourly. At the closure of this hourly, I'd put my stops to break even, and you would still be in this trade. But yeah, if you took these longs, 100%, I like this trade. I like this trade. Pretty new to patterns, but looks like a head and shoulders on NQ. Let's see. I do love a good head and shoulders pattern. Which time frame? Were you maybe looking at this kind of overall one, maybe like this? Or was there more of like a lower time? Or maybe here? There could be a little one in here as well. You got two, so you're kind of almost forming, yeah, like a little bit of a head and shoulders here. Maybe you get that little bit of a pullback. But you're kind of also forming one here as well. Not too sure what time frame you're looking at. But if you're looking at this intraday one, yeah, maybe this gives us a pullback. Before then, maybe we come up and create that much deeper left shoulder head, right shoulder as well. I don't know if NQ does respect head and shoulders much, but if you're trading something like gold, gold absolutely loves the head and shoulders patterns. Absolutely loves the head and shoulders. 30-minute close coming in 2 minutes here, guys. You kind of see you're just wicking highs, wicking lows. If we close back above 47.50, I am tempted to give these gold longs a try. Because overall, I am bullish on gold. But let's see. We've got 2 minutes till this candle's going to close. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Five minutes came down, tagged some lows, trying to hold some support, trying to form a bit of a morning star play here. If we do close, as long as the 30-minute closes back above 47.50, I am open to giving these gold longs a shot. Silver, again, silver also trying to get back above. 30-minute just wicked the lows, trying to get back above here. You also did just tag some hourly lows, but with that being said, you did also tag the highs. But the hourly candle's not closed yet. 30 seconds here, guys. Let's have a look. 30 on gold. Tagging lows, tagging highs. Tough London Open here on this Monday morning, guys. No trades is also trading. Remember, no trades is also trading. Protecting the capital from the dollar amount and the mental side. Protecting the mental capital and the P&L. And to be honest, we are literally in the exact same place when we started the stream. We pushed up, we pushed down, we pushed up. Let's see, 30-minute close here. So you just wicked out the highs, held resistance. Silver, yeah, kind of didn't really close above. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, if you would have held that trade, you would have been done for the day, Mikey. Yeah, that's the day done. That day's done. If you can come down a little bit more here, I'm just gonna take a small risk Risky buy here on Goldie. I'm gonna see if I can get let's see if I can take a very small buy here on Goldie. I'm gonna risk about $50. Seeing if we can get this squeeze back into the highs of the range here. Where are we? Charts and data ticks. My hourly does have a bottom wick. It doesn't have much of a bottom wick, but we pushed up with no bottom wick. We came all the way right back down. We created the bottom wick watching it live, and now we're trying to break back higher. So you can see here, this here is what we were watching. The reason I didn't take this breakout is because there wasn't much of an hourly bottom wick. But look what we did here. We came right back down, created the bottom wick, and now trying to break back higher. So that's the reason I am buying gold here as well. So it's not a huge bottom wick, but there is a bottom wick on this hourly. But the reason I didn't take this breakout was for that exact reason. But we broke out. We broke straight back down. Where did we come to? The hourly open. Tag the hourly open, and now starting to break back higher. Let's see here on gold. I'm trying to get this play back up into like 47.65-ish. Potentially higher. I'm only trading one micro here, guys. The range is very small. Sorry. Yeah, the range is very small. I'm like risking $36 here. I'm not going to take huge risk here at London just yet. Wow, look at that, Ian. That was crazy. When was that? That was beautiful. To show in the personal minimum size. Yeah, wow, that's a crazy trade, man. Crazy trade. Crazy, crazy trade. Did you, yeah, that was a huge trade. Tag the lows, close back above. Wow, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Silver also trying to get back above. Not much of a bottom wick on the 30-minute here on silver, but nice 5-minute morning star play shaping up. 5-minute morning star here on gold was the exact same pattern that I took on Friday. Took that 1 to 8 risk reward. 5-minute morning star below a liquidity level. 5-minute morning star after being below some hourly and 30-minute lows. Yeah, 169 ticks, not as brutal as gold. Yeah, still amazing. Still amazing. 169 ticks on copper's amazing. Aaron Trades, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you too. Copper looks like leading the metals. Bearish on 15. Yeah, I just saw a copper chart. Copper's had a phenomenal push. A very, very, very nice push. Look at this. This is a huge, massive gap down, massive straight back high here on copper. This is a huge gap down. Got filled straight back in. So copper's intraday very, very bullish. Okay, so we're up 2% already on the day. Like, that's a huge push. Keeping the stops around 35 ticks here, guys. I want to see gold break back high soon. I don't want to get caught up in a range. So keep the risk small. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning to you too. Do you have a bullish scenario for long gold entry in case we came down for Asia lows in New York? Do you have a bullish scenario for long gold entry in case we came down for Asia lows in New York? Same. I think you mean if we come down here or Asia lows. I mean, Asia lows would be if we come back down. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right, but if we come back down here to Asia lows, I will not buy gold. No, I definitely won't buy gold. If we come all the way back down here, I absolutely wouldn't buy gold, because that means we would have been being up, you know, back up almost 1,000 ticks. And if we sell back off another 1,000 ticks and come down for the Asia lows, gold will very likely just continue rolling over. So I won't look for any long setups below Asia lows, if that's what you mean. I think that's what you mean. I'm not 100% sure that's what you mean, but if we came down that low, no, I wouldn't. I was buying below the Asia lows on Friday, but the reason I was buying below the Asia lows on Friday is because we had nice upside targets and it wasn't much of a sell-off compared to how bullish we were. So that was the buyers below the Asia low on Friday. That morning star play was a very nice trade, but that would be completely different to if we did that today. So no, personally, I wouldn't. Let's see, Goldie. See if we're gonna get this. See if we're gonna get this volume into this hourly close here, guys. I don't want to sit in this trade for too long. I want to see volume come in soon. I also, in order for this trade to be valid, want to see this hourly actually close above previous hourly highs. If we fail to close above previous hourly highs, buying as high as I am, which is the only real opportunity right now, is just aggressive management. That's all. Kind of see a little Wiccan lows, holding support, Wiccan highs, holding resistance. Don't go too crazy here in these markets, guys. Like I say, it's 8:35 London time. We got all day. We got all day. We got all week. Don't go too crazy. I'm just trading one micro here. Sometimes you have to take a position to get a feel for these markets. For me, that's one micro max this morning. Maximum. Do I use volume in my analysis? No, I don't. I've used it before, but no. I'm using the price action here on Goldie. The price action. Remember on gold, also VWAP is very, very far away. Very far away. So it's more of a reason to, if we are going to try and buy this breakout, we just manage aggressively. Where are we here, Goldie? Let's see. We got about 20-ish minutes until this hourly closes here, guys. 20-ish minutes. 30-minute holding lows, holding highs. Look at this. So there's been some nice downside grabs. It came down, tagged some lows, broke back higher. Came down, tagged some lows, broke back higher. We haven't really done it to highs yet. Where are we, Goldie? What are we up to, Goldie? Are we going up? Are we going down? Silver 30-minute didn't have a bottom wick. Have we come back down for that? Yep, silver didn't have bottom wick on the 30. Have come back down for that bottom wick. Silver forming a bit of an evening star, also formed a bit of a morning star. Morning star here, morning star here. Keeping the stops at that 47.50. If you break back below that, I think you may come lower. Would you still like it if it tested 42s? It depends. It depends when it retests 42s. But if it retests 42s in this hour, say if we come back down to 42 in this hour, then you'll just get a huge hourly wick rejection of bearish closure. So no, definitely it depends. I'm getting out of the trade, guys. My $32. I'm just waiting. How you get to 42s all depends. It depends on when. Like if you get there now, you're gonna have a huge hourly wick rejection and a bearish closure. So at that point, definitely not. All depends on how the candles form, to us, man. If you get there in the next 20 minutes, then it'll be a very bearish hourly close. So I close the trade, guys. Minus $32. I'm just gonna wait. Happy to give it a shot off that 5-minute breakout, but like I said, manage quick. It was a nice bit of a 5-minute morning star. You tag lows, held support. Here, tag lows, held support, close bullish. Tag lows, held support. Just couldn't quite break above the previous hourly highs. So you're holding the previous hourly highs and you're holding some previous hourly lows down here as well. So I'll be careful in here, guys. Be very, very careful. Yeah, definitely, Mike. Yep, we get it back up, but it's okay. Take a pair. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Entered NQ last night, early Asia, around 24,972 with one micro, up 250. Would you still be holding for higher? I mean, it depends on, you know, you plan the trade the plan. If you plan to get out the trade at a certain level, don't just keep holding the trade. Don't let, you know, don't convince yourself to turn a day trade into a sort of swing trade. If you were in from 24,972, which sounds like a fantastic entry, well, what was your plan getting into the trade? Where was your initial exit? If it was like around here, and maybe you want to trail aggressively, then maybe you can maximize it more. But, you know, you never just want to hold it for the sake of holding the trade. Like I say, plan the trade the plan. If you plan to get out here, cool, take the profit. Or if you want to trail, maybe you could trail more. I mean, I personally do believe you'll see NQ come higher. But, you know, don't just keep holding just because I said I think we go higher. You have to have your initial plan of what you were expecting when you got into the trade. That's the real key here. So YouTube guys, we'll wrap up here guys. I'm going to take the $32 loss. Very quick, aggressive risk management here because we got gold in this very, very choppy range. So I'm glad to not be getting chopped around here guys. Draining the capital, but more importantly, draining the mental capital. So for me guys, I'm going to take a break from London. We'll see what we get closer to New York. You have my upside levels, but to be honest, I think it's going to be a bit of a patience day. I'll be in the YouTube chat with the guys on fast markets later on, so I'll absolutely see you guys there. We'll see what we get for the rest of the day. But for now, trade safe, guys. Don't force anything. It's Monday morning, and we have absolutely all week to trade. So I'll see you guys live again tomorrow. Trade safe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.